Hey buds, welcome to We Can Talk Heroes, where we talk about everything cool that's happening in superheroes this week. To start, we have some movie news that Supergirl has been cast in the James Gunn movie. I don't know this actress, but you do. She's
Yeah,
in House of Dragons, right?
yeah, for sure. Plays the main character in the first two episodes, and then there's a big time jump, which kind of was disappointing. I mean, it moved the story along really well, but she was so fantastic in that role. Just
Mm-hmm.
wanted to see more of her, so I'm excited to see her just kind of join James Gunn's new universe. She should be a killer in that role.
Man, I'm just really excited for that Superman movie. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
I I know we've talked about this. And it's kind of an unpopular opinion, but I like Superman conceptually. I think he's an interesting idea to like write for, and I think it's doable. But and I know we've talked about how you didn't really like All Star Superman, but I bet James Gunn is going to make a really compelling Superman movie. So
yeah.
I'm
I have
stoked.
full trust in him. Yeah, full trust in James Gunn. From casting to writing to just introducing the right amount of humor and drama. He's just a master at the craft.
So I'm excited for it, and I'm excited for Supergirl. I've always thought Supergirl was very cool, and I never watched that CW Supergirl show, but I've heard it's really good.
No comment.
So it's for TV. There was some talk recently about Kevin Conroy and how his last performance was not going to be in the new Suicide Squad game. There was talks about how he was going to appear in an animated movie called Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths, which is distinctly separate from the CW Crisis on Infinite Earths, which I just found out. But there was talks about him being in a show called the Caped Crusader, which, as far as I can tell, is a kind of similar to the animated series, if not like a spiritual successor to it, like from the '90s. And there was talks about him being a part of that. But as of this morning, 4 hours ago, I've seen that the producer of the show, Bruce Timm, has confirmed that Kevin Conroy will not be a part of it. So it seems like his final credits posthumously will be that Justice League movie Part 3 of Crisis on Infinite Earths, that 3-part series, and then also his voice lines. I guess he had new voice lines that he had recorded for multiverses that haven't come out yet for when that game comes back. But we still
Yeah,
have so much to remember, and Kevin Conroy did leave like a huge body of work too, which we're all appreciative of. So
yep,
um, but just having a little bit more, that'll be cool. I'm excited.
yeah, for sure. Speaking of which, we got. Thank God he's not going to be in the Suicide Squad. I'm sorry. Thank God that Suicide Squad isn't going to be his last voice acting role because the early reviews were saying it's going to be a stinker. Now the game's out. You watched a bunch of videos on it. I did not do a lot of research, so I'll let you
I
give your thoughts here.
Yeah, I was going to pre-order it. What I heard was that the game itself was pretty good. Like the story was interesting, the cutscenes are really good, the lines and dialogue were really good. But the main complaints were a couple of things. One, they said like the combat is not like super engaging compared to like how good the Arkham series was, for example. And then specifically, they mentioned the post game is really bad because the idea is that you finish the story and then there's a post game kind of like the Avengers game where you go back and redo missions with like small twists or changes to it to like grind for better gear or cosmetics or whatever. But apparently it's just like the same missions without any reskins, and they just give you a couple of different like, hey, do this faster, or hey, do this with only this type of gun or whatever. And there's apparently not a lot to do in the open world either, which is kind of a bummer. I believe in Rocksteady, and I believe in their seems like as a developer they really care about the games and how fun it is. So hopefully they
Yeah,
kind of tidy this one up, and because they've been getting hammered in reviews. So for We Can Be Heroes, we got a couple things going on. The big thing is our Kickstarter is in just about 2 weeks. It's really coming up close.
yeah,
February 20th is when our Kickstarter launches. So if you're not following our pre-follow page, you should go check it out so you can get news and updates on that sort of thing. If you are, hey, get ready on the 20th. We got a bunch of cool tiers, some of which are a secret until the 20th. I'm not going to tell you. But we got a lot of cool stuff planned, and we're really, really excited for it. honestly. And we've got a lot of cool stuff coming up otherwise. Like, for example, our game was played on a podcast, Who Needs Heroes. All the episodes are out. You can go listen to it. Those guys are hilarious. It's just so cool to see someone that we don't really know playing. Like, we've talked to the folks there, but like we don't know them in person, and they're playing our game and enjoying it and having fun. So it's been really, really sick.
Yeah, you can find them on Spotify.
On Spotify podcasts. Otherwise, I think you said there's a demo on the 24th. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure thing. Supersript in Lakewood, Ohio. Awesome little shop. And we'll be running our demo there. We'll go from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. We'll have a couple tables set up. Depending on how many people show up, it'll be 1 to 2 tables. We've been having some really good luck with our demos as of late, and hope the local Cleveland crowd comes out to show out.
Well, that's all we got for you this week, fellas. Until next time, my name's Smiley.
And I'm Spencer.
See you next week.